Hello, everybody. Boy, I'm so tired. Can't win. Too cold, too hot. Ugh. Why do you keep skipping audio? Yo, why do you keep skipping? I don't know why my audio just keeps here and there, it'll like skip. It's really annoying. Do I need something for my auto too? I just don't know why my mic has a delay in that. Because my mic disconnected, I don't know why all my audio from my mixer has to fucking go haywire. It just doesn't make any damn sense. Audio. Yeah, this whole stream is ruined. Good. Good what? My stream isn't. This stream is trash. On top of that, now my audio here is skipping to hell. Pissing me off. Can you stop? Like every now and then I'll hear just skip, like it's a CD or some shit. I don't think what I did is gonna fix it. But it's really getting annoying to hear dun 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 da dun 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 da da dun dun dun, and then it just skips. Can we come up? Oh, come on. I hate OBS. I hate that every time I go into the properties, it freezes. It has to freeze. It can't just come up. Oh. Still fucking. I don't know if it's my mic, cable, or if it's my Elgato. Somehow my mic tied it. Because of my audio mixer. It's really, really getting old. That just makes it staticky for no reason at all, because that, for some reason, I don't know why that never fixed. I don't know what is happening. I'm using the same source for my headphones, one source, statics. It was probably like this yesterday, I just wasn't really paying attention because I was busy chatting so fucking much. Now that I'm also just stressed the fuck out, doesn't help. Yeah. I haven't even been streaming for 30 minutes. It's already a garbage ass stream. I don't know what it can do to get better. Besides fix this audio. Yesterday my stream wasn't that good either because of my voice. Kind of robotic or whatever, breaking up. God damn. It's either my volume's too low, I'm breaking up, or something's happening. Can't I ever just have a good stream ever? And I mean a legitimately good stream, not a good stream as in me having no issues. I mean me literally make good content. Like, that's probably that explains why no one's ever here. And I know you're. That explains why no one is ever here or talking, because the content I make is trash. I mean, I knew that from the outset. It's nothing. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm actually just trying to be honest. But today just really pissed me off. I'm just tired of dealing with children who think they deserve everything, or think they're better than somebody just because they don't live with their family, or because he wants to just bitch for no reason. Like, I just don't have the energy. I'm too introverted to deal with someone that's exciting and hype and overhype. Half the time he's freaking yelling for no reason. Half of the time you can hear his laugh from halfway across the freaking warehouse. I don't want to have the energy to deal with someone that's so hyped up. He'll get asked to do something and he'll bitch about doing it. He'll claim that he's, you know, one job title than bitches when people ask him to move around. Well, maybe if you weren't fucking hated, you would have a better position. Maybe if you weren't dumb, young, and racist, also. Worse. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's didn't think so. Thank you. Welcome back. Where did I go? Oh, I appreciate the welcome. I didn't know I went somewhere. But thank you. I appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. I'm sorry you guys gotta watch my content, though. There's far better people you guys can go see. My audio is trash, my content's trash, I'm trash, y'all guys are better people to watch. Very weak, actually. My characters are weak. They're not OP at all. This monster's just weak. No, my characters are weak as hell right now. They're not strong. They're not OP. This monster's just atrocious. My character stats are like in the mid 100s. They're not very strong. And it's only Titus, Auron, and Yuna right now. I'm currently trying to level up Waka and Rikku. In hopes that I can probably battle Shinryu for Wings to Discovery, hopefully for a faster way to farm that, but I'm probably not gonna do it. But if you want really OP, I would have to load up my prior file. I would have to load up my other save file and compare that to this one. Because personally, my characters aren't even that strong. Nor are they maxed out. Waka's not that far. Titus ain't that far. Like, there's still a lot left. All they have is merely the base sphere grid done. And it's only 3 characters, really, that are nearly done with it, in terms of the base, though. But I still have all the blank nodes to do. And then there's Kimahri, Lulu. Because I don't give a fuck about Kimahri or Lulu. It's all about physical attacks. Black magic skills are useless, and it just takes up too much time to do the same amount of damage. Yes, I can hit twice with double cast, but again, the animations take way too long for for 1 hit or 2 hits. I could easily just do the same damage far faster with physical attack. Forward Lulu for humor. Imagine that little... Oh, I've done it many times. Just smack the shit out of anyone with her Onion Knight. Oh, I've done it all the time. It's even funnier because yesterday or the day before, I was fighting Dark Aeon Shiva, and I was losing until, you know, I finally started to actually catch on and not use Auto Life because she was going right through it, so I just started using Quick Hit. Yuna got the kill on fucking Dark Aeon Shiva, and it was hilarious. With a physical hit for 99,000. It was hilarious. Not as funny as Lulu's, but it's still... Watching your weak-ass, like, mage characters just... Bonk. It's hilarious. I appreciate you guys kind of making my day. I've had a long, stressful work day, and I'm an introvert. I deal with a very young child who thinks he deserves everything, and he's racist, and he keeps claiming I'm racist because he's black, I'm white, and I say something he doesn't like, or whatever. And I'm just tired of dealing with... Oh, I don't want to do this job because it hurts my back, but yet I'm a floater. I keep calling myself a floater, but yet I work with you the whole time, but yet I'm not your helper. Don't call me your helper. I'm a floater. Then go fucking float somewhere else. They neglected Kimahri's free good, and they had a battle between Kimahri, Biran and Yankee came up. Kimahri just had her getting moved. To be fair, I think I got my ass kicked by them once years ago. Not recently. My stream with them whooped the fuck out of them. But in the past, I remember getting my ass kicked by them, maybe at least once. Is your racist solely based on your skin color? Isn't that? Yes, it is very. He's very racist. I won't even say anything remotely having to do with him being African American, and he'll just be like, "You're racist." And you know what else He only says it to 2 other people, and we're all white. He doesn't say it to anyone else. I work with a group of different minorities, and he only says it to 3 people, me included, and he doesn't like us, and we don't like him. Not because he's black. I don't give a fuck what you're on. I'm fine with whatever you do. I'm not racist. I'm actually one of the nicest people you meet. I'm just a shy, introverted weirdo. And he just starts drama with me because he knows it gets to me because of my introverted nature and my quiet shyness and whatnot else. And I'm usually to myself. I don't like him because he's an asshole. A cunt. He claims he's better than people because I live with my parents at the age of 33 still. And he's 19 and on his own? I can see why he's on his own. Usually if I see someone's rules include no racism for humor, I post, yeah, yeah, but making fun of what you are versus what someone else's ethnicity and background is are 2 different things, I think. Unless you're like not a human and you were making fun of humans. I think humans saying stupid humans is one thing because you can't really, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can be racist against yourself or your own kind, but I just think it's different when you are of said same race. Or, you know, being human and all. I probably worded that very weirdly. But I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying, like, oh, stupid human. Like, if I was a cat or a dog that can actually speak, then probably saying that would be a bit racist. But I don't know. But no, this guy just gives me constant issues. And another guy who trained me constant issues for no reason, and his excuse is, I'm better than you because you live with your parents and you're racist. When in reality, dude, it works both ways, you asshole. What do they expect you to do? Censor the game? Baka is racist? Yes! Oh, exactly. Heavily. I mean, it's not boundless, though. I mean, there's reason, at least. It's still bad to have racism, but at least he dislikes them because they were using things that were originally preached to them as unlawful and wrong. And also, his brother was murdered by Sin because he went to war and used Machina weapon instead of his Brotherhood weapon, and he's hated them ever since. I mean, it's wrong, yes, but at least he's kind of got a reason to despise them. It's not like racism for the sake of it. But still, no, I don't condone racism whatsoever. But I think if you have a reason to hate somebody or a minority of people because they wronged you, yeah, it's understandable. Like, most people don't like Nazi, you know, stuff like that. And a lot of that isn't exactly your race or anything, but still, most of the time it's bad people. Negative side of every ethnicity. You know, the negative side of every ethnicity. Hey, there you go. There you go. I'm one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Piss me off? Yeah, I'll be mad. But generally speaking, I'm very goofy. I love anime. I love talking about video games. I can care less if you're black, white, green, orange, yellow, purple, rainbow. Hell, I'm bisexual. Like, you can... I've had a lot of people just hate on me for being bi, and I've never once really hated them for it. It's just I hate the minority of people who are homophobic. But I don't hate the person. Because I don't really know if they're actually evil or asshole-ish people. They're just rude. Like the one comedian said, there's Puerto Rico, is that meant to say Puerto Rican? And then there's Spicks, there's Caucasians, and then there's crackers, that whole concept, yeah. And that's fine. I'll allow that, even if there's a racial saying in it. It's not like you're being racist, you're giving me an example. So that's fine. Being straight, white, and male has become a crime. I mean, to be fair, African Americans were repressed a lot. So if they're gonna be racist, they kind of have a reason to. We were kind of, people were kind of dicks. I don't think racism should have ever existed. But everyone always hates the unknown. Everything that scares them, they have to hate on. They don't like anyone who can rise to prominence over them. That's why the U.S. tries to vie for supremacy, because they want power. Our country is all racist. That's why they're making it harder for certain people to come here. That's why nobody wants to be in the U.S. anymore. Not only that, but with the state of the economy, dude, no one wants to be out here. I have people back home in Illinois who don't want to be out there because the county they live in, that we lived in, is taxed hell up the ass. How much longer did it take you to fill up that much of the sphere? Well, I want to say probably like a good 10 streams for about 3 hours, give or take, 2-3 hours more. Plus, yesterday I streamed for about 6. I've been playing for about 108 hours. That's mostly correct. There's some moments of that 108 where I'm sitting there, but I want to say probably about maybe 30-40 hours at this point. I've been doing this entire thing. Not just the sphere grid, but like the equipment farming for all of that. I also needed to get this so I can AP farm So that's probably taken a good maybe 15 streams. I want to say maybe close to 20, 30 hours. Maybe a little less. I'm bad at that. But I actually haven't been doing it that long. But it's definitely been the latter half of my streams at this point, because the last side quests I really did was the Cactuar, finishing up Cactuar, getting the monsters, getting my ultimate weapons, and pretty much all of that. Because by the time I started to get some of these places, I started to do some of the side quest stuff as is. Like once I got to the Calmlands, I did Titus's thing. I started the monster capture. Once I got to Lake Macalania Woods, I started to do the butterfly thing. The only thing I didn't do right away was the lightning dodge, because I waited until I got no encounter. I even did the Cactuar side quest without it. So yeah, like I've been doing a lot of that for probably the past 20 streams now, give or take. So good 30 hours-ish. Do you also grind on the high bridge? I don't think I've ever grinded on the high bridge before. For AP, I normally grind the Don Tonberry. If you have the time to make, like, the eyeball I've been farming, occasionally he'll drop 3-slot armor, and one of them will have, like, triple AP on. If you get triple AP, AP overdrive, and triple overdrive, and change your overdrive mode to fill up upon damage, you get a lot of experience really quick. I farmed the Don Tonberry, and to get him, you basically have to complete a good portion of the monster side quest. So basically capturing the Tonberries will get you him. And that's how I farm. So basically when you hit him, the more enemies you kill, the higher his karma damage. If you don't know how to farm that AP, the higher the karma damage he does to you is dependent on how much enemies you've killed. And that's how I technically grind. How I grind it here? I haven't done the AP trick yet. How I've been grinding, I've been farming One Eye for AP weapons to sell for money to bribe. I farmed Kados on and off for the sphere nodes. And a bit of, I don't know who else I was farming. But yeah, I was pretty much farming some of these guys, and that's about it. And I've just been grinding from there. Like the One Eye surprisingly gives you a decent amount of experience. Before you know it, I had people nearly maxed out already. And the shift to kill it. That's a good idea. I kind of do that here too. A lot of my conversations cause my gameplay to suffer a bit, but at least when it comes to small battles like this, I can kind of just smash X. When I'm actually fighting something, I kind of like have a hard time. But no, I don't grind on the high bridge. I usually do all my endgame grind after I'm at the post game, before Sin. Technically not really post game since I didn't beat Sin, but you know what I mean. Endgame. I didn't know the high bridge was really that viable. Interesting. You can only fight Penance once. Yeah, I think that's correct. I have never beat Penance. I've seen him, and I've battled him, and he's killed me in a matter of minutes before I can even learn his gimmick. No spoilies, because I've never fought him much. I've only fought him a couple of times, but I don't even count that. So I want a full-on fair fight of me failing 100 million times. Penance is going down. But I have beaten every other boss in this game before in the past. Again, I've streamed this in the past. If you notice the name Redo in the title, that's because I forgot to highlight my prior series. And it's all gone. Most of it. A good some of it is on Twitch, or YouTube. A good some of my prior Final Fantasy X videos are on YouTube, but it goes from, I think, the beginning to Luca or either it's Luca or it's the beginning of Mihen High Road, and then it just skips right to the end game. All the endgame grind, and and a good portion of the endgame grind is gone. I have every Dark Aeon beat except for Valfor, who I did beat, but I had clipped, but that's gone. So that's the only Aeon that's missing out of that original playlist. That and a good portion of the end episodes aren't even numbered. So I'm redoing 10 to beat it, and then I'll move on to 10-2, my favorite Final Fantasy. And then either maybe a break, to play some else, or we're going to be moving into Final Fantasy 12. I find having Waka max helps. Those attack reels. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised he's not one of my main right now. Normally, Yuna, Auron, Waka, and Titus are my main. But for some reason, I kind of like neglected Waka until recently. And now I'm leveling him. Originally, it was hopefully to get Wings of Discovery off of Shinryu. But after having actually beat him, granted, none of my team is really that strong, and only Titus really is doing max damage to him. It took like 5 minutes to beat, and I was like, fuck that. But yes, his overdrive reels. I have that. I have all of his shit. I mean, obviously, I have his Blitzball. I have all of his overdrives and everything, so he's ready to go. The only thing I'm missing is the overdrive modes. I need everyone's overdrive modes. I need to that'll just happen as it goes. That, and I need Val for a second overdrive, and I need to max out, I need to give all of my Aeons their abilities. So I have to customize every Aeon's abilities. I have to do this still. I am not doing this. No. That I don't count. My character's main stats are what I count towards 100%. Not the Aeons. However, teaching them their ability. That I gotta do. There's a lot of work still. I don't know how I've done all this in 100 hours. When, I know I've let my PS5 on or PS4 on in rest mode, but 700 hours, yeah, that's nowhere near accurate, but I feel like 100 hours is a little low. And that 700 is from 10 only. I have not played 10 too much on the PS5 or 4, as I only have one file. So that 700 hours is off probably by a good 400 hours, 500 hours. But yes, I've been doing this for a while, so again, I apologize for anyone, and a lot of the streams is me just sitting here, doing nothing. At least now I have someone talking to me. At least I'm not really great at talking unless people talk to me. You may think I'm decent at talking because I'm currently talking and you're hearing me. But to be fair, I'm responding. I'm naturally very quiet. Half the time I'm always like, how was everybody's day? 5 times. I'll be like, how was your day? How are you guys doing? And I'll say that like 20 times. Like, I'll say it and then an hour passes, I'll say it again. I just have nothing ever to say. Probably would explain why my views count's not the highest. RPGs aren't exactly the most thrilling to watch for some people who don't enjoy it, or especially when you're not talking. Sadly, I have a PS4, but mainly game on my laptop. My PS4 is just for games that are just not fun to stream, except My Little Pony, which I got. I stream pretty much every game I enjoy, and I haven't really played. Sometimes I'll take time away to play games for myself. Like, this is my first like month back. I just came back after a bit of a break. And I kind of played a bit of Final Fantasy on my own time, but that's about it. I usually just stream now. That's my game time. My personal life is literally me going to work, coming home, streaming. That is it. I have no life. Not that I've ever had a life, but yeah. I generally don't care what's interesting or what's not, because I tend to not care about what is more popular, because that tends to turn me off. And I stream what I enjoy. If people don't like it, I can't help it. I tried to give people what they wanted with game requests, but then I just got overburdened by like 50 games, and I have a hard time wanting to play a game if I'm not in the mood for something, and I'm always a last minute person, so I just like had to scrap that for a while, and I still want to do it, it's just I had like so many games, and some of those games are franchises. Like Resident Evil is one of them. Mario RPG, which I need to continue into Paper Mario, stuff like that. Like, there's so many franchises that people requested. God of War, which I had to play through the first 3 games, plus the reboot I'm in the midst and end of. Like, I just burnt heavily out on. Plus Final Fantasy, which I did all of prior. So I did all 9 games plus most of this twice. So I tend to just go off and play whatever the heck I'm in the mood for. I'm not really great at the whole Twitch stream thing. I've been doing it for several years now. But like when it comes to like having cool events, cool mini games in your chat or other things or promoting myself and all that other cool stuff or big events and shit like that, I'm bad at that stuff. That's all just too much effort for me. I just want to play games and have fun. I don't want to have to be like all these cool shit that people plan or promoting or having a sub goal. I don't care about all that. That's too much effort. I've tried so hard to get my name out there and watch other people, and a lot of the times I don't get half of any of it back. And I am watching people the entire time. While I don't have their volume unmuted, I can't hear them, they are up and count as a view. I'm all in, I pop in and I'll say love. And I'll raid all the time, but sometimes I just feel like I don't get a lot of the same back. Not that I am like crying over it. I'm just saying like that's why I kind of am just like just having fun with streaming at this point. I'm not trying to grow anymore. I hit 1,000. That was my that wasn't even a goal I made. That was just a goal I made last minute. And that's enough for me. If I never grow past this point, I'm fine. Try playing Apex, but annoy me because I can reload faster than the character one. Huh. Anything that would be oversaturated, also ones I'd be very bad at or would end up getting mad. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Very understandable. I rage quitted a bit with a friend when we were playing Elden Ring, which is my second time playing it, but that game frustrated me, so I stopped before it pissed anyone else off or ruined the stream's further. I can't get into competitive, though, with Apex or Fortnite or any of those kind of games. I'm just not competitive. That's too much effort, and you have to play it like all the time to get to it. I don't have the attention span or the interest to play one game constantly over and over again, unless it's an RPG like Final Fantasy. Shooters, fighting games, they're like good to play for like never. I just don't like games that you literally do nothing in. Like shooting, killing, fighting, you know? That's the same repetitive shit over and over. At least RPGs to me is more fun for that repetitiveness. It's more my... At least I get to move around and not just be locked in one screen battling one person all day. I'm at least doing something. I'm at least clicking in a menu, or I'm walking around, or I'm hitting a save point. At least I'm doing something. But no, in a fighting game, you can only move back and forth, or 3D space. And throw punches and kicks. And half the time I'm being in the... And half the time when I play, I'm in the corner getting juggled. Because I can't pull off combos in a fucking fight. Even against AI. I could barely pull off a full string combo, much less anything complicated. I don't know how or why, it just never happened. I hate all the crazy combos, like the quarter circle shit. It's like, just make something simple, like square XX or something. You don't have to go quarter circle down, forward, up, triangle, right, left, L1. Just make it like circle, square, triangle or something. Like, seriously. Maybe then I would play fighting games more. But no, I hate shooters and fighting games. Unless it's Borderlands. Because that game you actually do your story. It's actually fun. At least for the first game anyway. The second game is okay. Just a little long. The third game is just the same. Barely better graphics. compiled by its maker. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. It can't decompile it and make some minor changes and have it work. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I don't know what any of that means. This game literally looks the same to me as the original. Just slightly better quality and added content. Like, I don't know. I can barely notice 30 FPS and 60 FPS sometimes. And then everyone's complaining about how 4K is so good when it doesn't matter. I wanted to edit Waka to shout teabag when he attacks something. Oh. I see. You can't add a voice. You can't add a voice to it, I see. That's funny. I mean, I wouldn't want him to say that, though. I'd get very annoyed by him just saying that. I get annoyed by Titus saying shit when he flees half the time. I don't want to hear Walker go teabag every time he throws a ball. No. I hate Titus going, see you when I see you. I'll go easy on you next time. It's like, ugh, shut up. Technically, he bounces his balls off their heads. Yeah, but he doesn't need to say teabag every 5 seconds, though. He doesn't have to say a thing. I'm good, young. But that's better! That is less annoying! And he doesn't even say that! He doesn't say a damn thing! He just goes, hiya! At least it's better than, see you when I see you! I'll go easy on you next time! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, I like the yeah better. I don't want to hear douchebag, teabag. No, that'd be annoying. Sorry. That just would be annoying. I have issues with repetitive, very repetitive things, certain repetitive things. Repetitive words, repetitive video games that aren't fun, shooters and fighting games. I don't know, at the end of the battle is when it focuses on. Well, yes, but you're talking about hitting the enemy. Why would he say it after the enemy's dead? Because he's gonna... See? Nothing. I mean, he may sometimes say things, but I still prefer him not to say a damn thing. It's just me. I don't need to hear him go, douchebag! Every time. That's perfect. That's just me, though. I just feel like talking on the, after battle is unnecessary because it adds a couple seconds when it could just end the fight right then and there. In a nutshell, it was hilarious when Rikku was removing the wetsuit and then passes gas long and loud because she's been holding it in for a while. Oh yeah, where they make fun of... Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen those. Well, I mean, when she pulls that shit off and the cutscene actually goes to 3D and she gives you that sigh of relief of getting out of the water after being blown the fuck up, it kind of looks like she just let out a fart there, too. She goes, oh, after she pulls her shit off. And then before she announces that you're the one who fought her. And yet Waka didn't realize right then and there. I don't think Waka was there when she announced to Titus that she was the one in the machine, did she? Because Waka should have known right then and there she was outbid. Because, come on, really though? You fight a machine in the water, a chick ends up on the fucking shoreline? Really, Waka? Really, Waka? Not gonna put 2 and 2 together there? I don't even like how Waka apologized to Sid. He should have apologized to Rikku more, because he's the one who straight up said to her face that he doesn't like Al Bhed after finding out she was one. It's not like he was all going to every Al Bhed and saying, I fucking hate you. He was just saying it in general, but he said it specifically towards Rikku after the whole bit with them in Macalania. Scuba suit and let it along. Probably would stink the entire suit. That or it would inflate like an airbag. I don't really know how scuba gear works, but I'm assuming it would not be comfortable considering how tight they are looking. Yeah. Yeah, no, that would not be fun. I would puke. I can barely handle people throwing up and the smell of someone's bathroom experience, much less someone farting. I have a very weak stomach. That's how long it's undefined, you know. Half Al Bhed, yeah, I know. The whole incident where they have to fight them in Macalania. Yeah. And somehow like, while yeah, he was like, oh no, she's Al Bhed, but he didn't seem to care much long after that. He made more of a big deal that the others were full Al Bhed. Yeah, he was like, oh, Yuna's Al Bhed. Oh, I feel like it. But that was like the extent of it. There goes your... You're just hating people for the sake of it after that. Before, there was kind of some reason to hate some of them, but not them as a whole. Because they disobeyed the teachings of what you were believed to believe in. I mean, that's how most people are. If you're a Christian man or a Catholic man, you're gonna, you know, have opposite views. Or if you're Jewish or whatever. But that doesn't mean you can hate everybody just because of some belief. So the Al Bhed believe that their weapons are more superior, but they are also correct. Spira is bad. Government and the fucking church are bad. So the Al Bhed weren't in the wrong. Ever. They were just using illegal machinery. That was dubbed illegal by Yevon during the time of Xanarkand. I'm very passionate when it comes to some stories in games. 10 I love. I don't know everything about, but I can get pretty passionate. Oh, excuse me. I can't believe I'm still tasting the aftertaste of onion rings. That is so gross. I'm so sorry for that image. But every time I burp, I taste the onion rings I ate. It's so gross. Supply with the sub! You slut! Beautiful, beautiful slut, you. I appreciate you, Supply. Thank you for the resub, my friend. I don't know why it didn't proc. Huh. Odd. Why didn't that come up? I see your notification, but my alert didn't drop. I also hate that my audio keeps like stuttering. What the heck was that? Hey man, how you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic, Supply. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm just waiting on my guy, so hopefully I can relax. Whenever I get it. I'm anxiety stresses me so bad, and I relax weed, and I need something right now. And I've dealt with a coworker who just smokes blunts at break. Gets told by a GM not to smoke, or smoke in his car, and yet he reeks of it all the damn time. And it's just like, dude, I smoke too, but you don't have to sit there and just come in reeking like a fucking ounce of weed. You're lucky that no one cares. They just don't want you doing it there, so because it's their plot land. But he literally just said that he could do it in his car, or he preferred him to do it in his car. He also was like stating that his car is all fucked up, and I'm just like, ah. I'm like, his car's all fucked up, your door's all dented. Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with smoking weed, but that was hilarious. The dude talks like he's better than me, and yet he drives a car that has a busted his door is busted in so bad. I'm surprised that door can even open. But yet he gets his windows tinted, but he doesn't get his doors tinted. I get car parts are expensive, but I think I would rather focus my door than a tinted window. Like, what does tinted windows do for you besides block out the sun rays and make it harder for people to see in? Like, I feel like to me, while yeah, that's helpful for my eyes because I'm very sensitive to the sun, but I just feel like it's my door. Turbo? Aw, shit. I hope you enjoyed some epic lies of P from Kerbo. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, he's an amazing streamer. It's good to see him back. I killed more bosses in Sekiro than he did? Huh. Did he not beat Sekiro then? 'Cause I know you're at the end of it. I thought he would have beaten it. No, he was... Oh, you killed more bosses in Sekiro than he did in Lies of P. Well, that's understandable. I don't know how long Lies of P is. Sekiro is easy and also very short. Sekiro is by far the easiest FromSoft title. I mean, that's not for everybody, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it is by far the easiest. If you play them all, it is vastly the easiest one. Because it's different. It's not even a Souls-like at all. It's completely different. The combat is literally giving it... The combat literally gives it to you. Like, you're so generous, you can parry dance and still get some blocks. It's so generous. I wouldn't recommend parry dancing, but if you're bad at timing to a degree, or bad at whatever, parry dancing can. What's up, 3? As for Lies of P, it doesn't look very good to me. It's very Bloodborne, but with Pinocchio, and I don't really like Pinocchio. Chillin', same. And I just really don't like Pinocchio. I don't know. I doubt I'm gonna be getting Lies of P just because it's another Souls-like, and it's a very popular thing that everyone plays, and I'm just kind of tired of following suit with that. If I enjoy Souls, I'll enjoy Souls. I don't want to play them just because it's a Souls-like. So I don't think I'll be playing Lies of P. The game does not interest me. And also, it's too Bloodborne looking. I'd rather just play Bloodborne 2 or Dark Souls 2. Yes, I'd rather play Dark Souls 2 over Lies of P. Unless people pay me, I'm not playing. And I'm hoping your day's good, 3, Supply, and everyone. I hope everyone's had a fantastic Friday. My day hasn't been great, because I've been dealing with a lot of bullshit and just stress and anxiety. Just my introverted nature just exhausts me, and people constantly just like I had some dude I work with constantly bitching at shit for no reason. Just because he may not like a thing I do, or if I do something wrong because I don't know, or if I load something wrong, he'll bitch. And I prefer to keep to myself. I don't want help. If I get help from someone else, it's more okay, but when it comes to him, I don't want it. I generally also can't get faster by having help. I want to try to get better. People just never seem to fucking listen. And I'm just tired of dealing with him because he's overexcited all the time, overhyped. That drains me more right there. And half the time he's spouting that I'm racist because I'm white. Like a fucking tired of him. What's up, Sour Punch? So he drained me completely, physically, of all my energy today, just by dealing with him on a day-to-day basis. Yes, he's called me racist many times in the past. I don't even remember what I've said to him to proc such action. But he says it to me and one other person, and guess what? We're both white.
Sassel.
We're both white. And he says it to us and us alone.
Fuck. Blue Sassels.
But he doesn't realize that it also works both ways. First off, I never said a damn thing about him color-wise, or I've never said, oh, you're this, so you have to be ghetto, or you're black, so your pants have to say. I never once did stereotyping, but yet he does show signs of all of that. Dude's pants is literally below his ass all the time. His brother works there. I can look over to see what he's doing, and I can see his entire ass. I'm like, dude, your ass is literally hanging out. The whole thing. I can literally see your cheeks through your underwear, dude. No one wants to see your pink heart underwear. I'm not kidding. He was wearing, like, girly underwear, it looked like, from the back. Because it was flat in the back, and it didn't look like it went around the crotch tighter. It looked looser, so it looked like female underwear. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Just the way the butt part of it looks. It just looked like female panties. Because the underwear... These were hugging the butt. Like a girl's underwear does. For anyone who wears boxers knows they're below the crotch. Not hugging your crotch and butt. His underwear was hugging his ass. I'm bi, I don't mind looking at a dude's butt, but... God! What is the point and why? And it's not just black people, it's ghetto people. People who dress ghetto or any of that nature. Dude, I saw a dude at a Wawa gas station convenience store. Dude was wearing pajama bottoms with his ass hanging out, and he was hugging his girlfriend who was in line in front of him, behind her like this, with his pants down. Or I have random chick grab my crotch. That's what I get. That random chick that grabbed my crotch, I noped out of that so fast. I was also taken then too. I wasn't gonna cheat. But yeah. Oh my god, I'm so much better than you because I make more money when, yeah, because totally, that totally makes you better and more mature. Not that you're an asshole and childish and entitled and racist and, yeah. Having more money makes you ultimately the better person. Yep. And more mature, because that's his only excuse. I'm more mature because I live alone. Right. Hey, genocidal. So many people live alone. That doesn't make them mature. I've met my niece, who's like 12, 13, is more mature than me. Shit, my niece is taller than him. He's like 5 foot something, or less. He's tiny. I'm not even that tall. I'm like 5'9", and he's like what feels like 4 foot to me. Dude is tiny. And then he's always coming up to me like, how's my hair looking? Am I growing hair? He's got a little bit of patch right here, and I'm like, shave it, dude. It'll come in thicker. But some people just can't grow hair. I can't grow facial hair. I mean, yes, I can. I just shaved it, but it's not full. It looks scraggly and shit, but his is like a little patch right here. And he's like, yeah, I got hair coming in. Like, really? I didn't really grow hair until I was in my 20s. Yes, I had a mustache in high school and some fuzz, but that's what it was. It wasn't until college that my hair really started to come out. And the brown started to really show. My hair was a bit light on my face, and then mix that with, like, I don't know, like putting on acne shit for my face sometimes lightens it. Sometimes I have, like, my hair, before I shaved it, if I were to put on acne cream, my hair will dye blondish. So my facial hair would be a little lighter than my hair. I could really use a relaxing period. God, I'm tired of this skipping. It's getting worse. It's just, I don't know if you guys hear it, but it's just random audio cutting. It's just random audio cuts. It'll go dun 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 dun. I can't really continue the beat because I don't really know how it all goes unless I'm hearing it, so that's why I'm doing the same. But, right there. Dun 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 is what it just did. And it's getting annoying. How is everybody doing? What's everybody's plans for the weekend? I hope everybody's got some plans. I'm just gonna be here streaming. I got a lab test tomorrow that I gotta go get blood drawn. I gotta go pick up my medication. For anyone who doesn't know, I had epilepsy last year, or I had seizures last year. I have epilepsy. I had seizures last year. So now I'm on Divalproax, which is the name of the medication I'm on. And I gotta take that every day. And now I gotta go in for a blood draw to see how well it's happening. Since it's been probably about a year or close, not quite, but it's been several months since I last went to one. Just because before they had me go to this, like the first like month I had this, they had me go in there like 2 or 3 times. They had me take 2 pills, then they had me take 1, then they had me take half, then they put me back on 2. Now I'm still should be taking 2, but because it drains, I should have taken it already. My first pill is at 6 a.m., my next one's at 6 p.m., but I would be really dead and drowsy. And seeing as they had me flop back and forth before, I don't really think it matters then. So I kind of just said, fuck it, for my sake, and so I'm not fucking dying by being exhausted. I just stopped taking the second half, and I only take 1. Which is probably why I have more pills than needed. I just wish I didn't have to take the shit. Family dinner and maybe some cleaning. Nice, nice. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I don't really got anything planned aside from going to the doctor. And that's not even really a thing I want to plan. That's not really a thing I can plan. That was already planned long ago. Or recently, I don't know. I was just told about it. I probably have, like, emails, or it's probably posted online somewhere. I just don't like going on the website. I let my parents take care of my health, because I don't care about my health. That's too much effort. Honestly, it really is for me. Too much effort. I just don't have the energy. I already told my mom all this that I just told you guys, and I just told her that I'm just done. I just don't care. Like, you guys can worry about my medication. If I don't take it, that's on me. Like, I literally don't care. I don't. Like, yeah, I'm sure I'll say that that'll change if I actually get hurt, but this, like, I never cared about myself, because that's just the way people have treated me. And not everyone. I've had plenty of people in my life that are awesome, like you guys and my closest friends, but there's also a lot of people that have bullied me and hurt me, including some of the people I once called friends, or that are somewhat friends, I just don't see every day. I grew up with them, like they were my neighbor, and they were my best friends, like that, but they didn't treat me like a best friend. Because I get a bad haircut one day, and I was told by my so-called friends that I had breast cancer. Yay, thanks! What a way to ruin a haircut. Or, you know, I'll have people bitch. I almost lost one of my... Before he passed away a long time ago, when we were kids, I had a friend find out that I was bi, and I had a crush on him. He almost hated me and ended our friendship right then and there, and then somehow years later they just forgot about that I was bi. So that's why I kind of just became a recluse ever since, more than ever before. Like, I probably would be less recluse if it weren't for that, but because of that, I've become even more recluse. Then I dated a girl who was abusive. Stole money from me, hit me, kicked me in the balls, hit me in the balls, back in the head, stole money from me. She would try to get with my brother, try to get with her best friend's ex at the time, tried to get with other of my friends. It was just always talking shit about me. Just abusive. So I just stopped caring about myself. Because it feels like every time I'm nice to people, I never get that gratification return. I have high anxiety. I can't help that. People fuck with it all the time, and there's a reason why, and then people wonder why I'm getting mad, and then people get mad for me getting mad, and then people just... Ah. Oh, I need this weed. Shut the fuck up. Wait, I don't like it. I meant to go to the Marlboro, not you. Close enough. I just wasted money there. Let me go get this. I meant the Marlboro, not you. I don't know why my brain went to him. I have no strength. Damn it, I'm just tired as hell. I don't know what's causing my stuttering audio. Game, stop. You're getting worse. Why is the audio stuttering here and there? Stop. You're not there. You're inside Sim. What am I doing? Okay, good. No, every now and then my audio will just go. It'll just stop. It'll just do a dun 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 dun, dun or dun 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 dun. That's the example of what I'm hearing. Every now and then my audio will just stop. It'll just na 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 na. Yeah. The Final Fantasy fanfare is the easiest for me to do. But that's literally what's happening. And it's starting to really irritate me. See, the thing is, I can't, like, my friend yesterday was telling me I sounded very, like, staticky, and then it was mentioned on stream that that I was staticky, so that's why I'm thinking that everyone can hear. What I hear is and I think what I hear is what you hear. That's not always the case, then. That's odd. But that is weird, yeah. I'm just getting kind of tired of all this audio shit breaking. And if I have my volume up too high, my audio breaks. My mic's cable's breaking. My Elgato takes forever to fucking get loaded into OBS. It's my camera. I have to, every time I start my shit over, I have to refight getting that back up. It's just so much effort. This is why I burn out. The main reason why I burn out. Like, I'm just too damn stressed. Fuck. I'm just way too damn stressed out. Alright, I don't even know. Alright. All of the characters that are worthwhile have everything almost done. Only a few of them need ribbon. The ones that are useless and are gonna be the last to use are Kumari and Lulu. All the worthwhile characters from Rikku, Waka, Titus, Yuna, and Auron are done, nearly. And the two worthless characters aren't. Yes, I'm sorry, Lulu is worthless. Once you get to the point where your characters all can just hit for this much damage, or even close to that, using magic is worthless. Double cast just takes up too much time. I gotta sit there and go into the menu, hit the button, then I gotta go and select my magic twice, and then wait for the animation. It's just so long. When I can just do this. And done. Yes, that could have been ended in one turn, but why wait for a magic cast? I don't like using magic after a certain point. I just feel like it's worthless. It just takes too long. So Lulu usually gets sidewinded long beforehand. She's a cool character, but I don't even find her that attractive either, just because I'm not into what she is. I don't like that look. I don't like, no, not my cup of tea. If Yuna was older, I'd prefer her. But she's not. She's young. Like, I don't know. Lulu's cute, but that's it. She's not hot. She's cute. Thank you, Moody. Like, I don't find her attractive, in my honest opinion. She's got nice tits. That's about it. That's all that's going for. And that's all that everyone seems to care about anyway. Nova is hot. Yes, Nova is hot. That's what a sun is. A supernova. A sun is a nova. A sun causes a supernova. Yeah. I don't know if there's a character named Nova. I don't know who this Nova is. They don't sound very hot. That name sounds retarded. Nova from Zelda? I don't know who that is. And if you're talking about Breath of the Wild or anything, understandable, for that I will never play Breath of the Wild. One main reason, I've already played it, and its overworld is not fun, and Breath of the Wild 2 or Tears of the Kingdom is too overhyped, and no one cares about playing that game except for making penises. Well, I don't know any Nova from Ocarina or Twilight Princess, but again, it's been years since I played Twilight Princess, so it could be that, but it's definitely don't recall a girl named Nova in Ocarina. And I've played Ocarina of Majora's Mask a number of times. And I don't know how you could find anyone from Ocarina of Time hot, though. Ugh. Ugh, those models. Didn't know you were gay. Well, how am I supposed to know? I didn't know you were gay or bi. I thought you were straight. Oh, so you are bi. Oh, interesting. Well, that's nice to have someone part of my community. That's nice to have other people part of my community. Did not know you were into men. I intentionally thought you were making a pun. Because Nova. I'm surprised my brain didn't go Dragon Ball GT? I mean, I could. He is hot. Very. And then ice is cold. I mean, we could do that. Nova Shenron from Dragon Ball GT is hot. And I don't mean sexually. And I mean literally. Yes, Nova Shenron. Ice Shenron. Very for fucking sniping down his brother and then blinding Goku because he's a coward on top of it. He's not just cold-hearted, he's a coward. He killed his brother, or no he didn't. He shot down his brother. His brother was still alive because he came out of the Dragon Ball at the end to fight Sin before he became Omega. But he still... And those are like the two coolest designed dragons, and I don't like Ice Shenron. Nova, though. The rest can go shove it. Omega's okay. Kind of dumb that his name goes from Sin to Omega, though. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy. Considering Sin and Omega are names in this very fucking game. I also wonder why they decided to spell his name Ice like that. Why couldn't they just say Ice instead of I-E? The way it's spelled E-I-S. Yeah, that's definitely not spelled Ice. Never did like that. Like, I don't know where EIS translates to ice for. I know it's meant to say ice, but no, it doesn't seem to make sense. There's no scope. Oh, they're all advanced. Sure. Well, I guess. Since I'm sitting back, this is too close. It's good when I'm sitting there, but moving around, this is way too close. I also don't like that their name shows. They could have put it in better spot. Sin Shenron is dead. Why is Sin Shenron dead? I don't like it. Not even a great villain. He's not even that great of a villain. The idea behind Omega better, but seeing as it's the same damn person with Dragon Ball, there's not much. He also doesn't make much use, even though he does. There's moments where he does use all their moves, whatever. Some of them. I was expecting way more out of Omega Shenron. Him using a lot more of their techniques to his advantage. He could have done so much more. He could have rotted everything. I mean, he was. There was that moment where he powered up and everything was starting to rot, or turn dark. But he could have, like, straight up just paused the Earth to rot and turned to whatever that, what's his face was doing. Natron Shenron was the first dragon. That's not Natron. Tunneling Mole Dragon, I think. Fuck, what was the poison dragon's name? Wasn't Natron. Natron was after him. But he doesn't gain strength. His enemies lose strength when they're in his mouth. Thus it feeling like he's getting stronger when he's not. He could have done that. And ended Goku Vegeta right then and there. But no, he didn't. Well, hey, at least we get canon Dragon Ball shit with Super. They can always, you know, rehash old arcs again. I mean, there's nothing new there. They can always just go and rehash old arcs again. Hey, you never know. Maybe we can get more Cell games out of the Moro arc. Hell, maybe in the anime, if it ever comes out, they'll make him fight Gohan, and maybe then Goku will give him a senzu bean in that too, just like he did the manga. Hell, why not just throw in Trunks there, have him die, and then have fucking Vegeta go apeshit? Just straight up, just do everything the Cell Saga did. I don't know, Moro absorbs an android who can copy people's abilities, gets stronger, changes form, has the ability to do said things and use their abilities now. Oh, yay! I love Moro's design, like his first form. I know Irving hates it, he always talks about how he hates he's a ram man. When in reality, seriously dude, your complaint with him is that he's a bad design because he's a goat or a ram. Look at fucking Frieza. Look at Boo. And look at Cell. Really? Moro's a bad design to you? The only bad thing about Moro's design is that he just straight up copied Cell. But Frieza turning gold then black? That's okay? I just don't get what makes Moro a bad design because he's a goat and he's like hairy and a mage. He's unique. He's a mage. He's a dude who absorbs people's magic and he uses magic. And that was unique until he copied the ability to copy people's abilities. Then he just transformed into a very similar version of Cell, and Goku gives him a senzu bean. only to have Moro rip that right out from under him because Moro is much worse and cold-hearted than even Frieza was. Almost. I want to say almost. Frieza killed with no remorse. Moro killed plenty and a lot more, but I don't think he was worse than Frieza. Frieza at least had honor and cared somewhat about his army to the degree that it helped him. Moro can care less. If you help him, sure. If you're against him or you fuck up or something, you're out of here. He doesn't give a fuck. He literally had, like, a Frieza henchman with him, I think, the whole fucking time. And he was just bitching at him to do shit. I don't find anything wrong with Moro's original design. I think he looks fine. Better than Jiren. I can agree there. Jiren's a bad design. He's lazy and he's quiet and he's a strong silent type. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. People can like who they like. I don't get it. He announces his opinions, but then bitches when people have their own. He doesn't like something, so what? I don't get when people... I don't like when people do that. They can have their opinions, but then bitch about something. I'll get passionate. If people are talking about things I don't like, I will state it and be passionate about what I love and hate. I'm not intentionally trying to diss on somebody for their own love of something, because everyone's gonna like something that we like. That's what makes us unique. No, we've done this a lot. Sometimes I'll like something, they'll be like, how do you like that? I don't know. You think I just woke up one day and be like, ooh, I like this? It's kind of like how you know you decide, how you just eventually just start to develop crushes on people. Like, guys, girls, whatever. It's kind of like that. You didn't just wake up one morning and choose to like somebody. It just happened. I didn't just sit there and say, oh, I like DBZ because this character's cool. No, it intrigued me. I didn't sit there and just choose to like DBZ. It has to intrigue me. Or any of that nature. And Moro's arc is one of the better arcs in the manga. Because it was the first arc that wasn't an adaptation of a movie. Or whatever. Branched out into a arc. They didn't take the Frieza. They didn't rehash a Moro movie into an arc like they did with Frieza and Battle of Gods. Even though Frieza Res F was skipped in the manga, the anime didn't. And then Broly was also skipped in the manga. But it's been mentioned. It was mentioned. There's a page, a short page, mentioning both events. They happen. Probably I'll bet differently. Because they never mention anything about what happened in either of those films in the show afterward, or those films' anime adaptations. Like so, in the manga, did Frieza blow up the planet and then they were on? I never know. I really doubt it, but it could. That's why they gotta stop doing that. Because they're running low on time constraint. They need to come up with a cohesive story. But yeah, I know my friend doesn't like Dragon Ball Super. He doesn't like because it doesn't feel the same. Akira's working on it, just not all. He gives basic rough drafts, ideas, tells you what the general idea is for said plot, and then the rest is there. He'll tell you what he expects out of a character or a plot. He'll be like, TOP, this fight. You know, he'll tell you, like, Goku versus Jiren, fight number 1. Goku loses, Spirit Bomb comes out, blah, blah, blah. He'll give them clip notes, and they'll add in the rest of the story. Toyotaro. yes, it's different. He emulates his style of drawing, but he's not Akira Toriyama himself. He's never really perfect. And the story isn't fully Akira's work. Also, Toyotaro's the one that did Dragon Ball AF, by the way. For anyone who doesn't know, Toyotaro's been around. He did the Dragon Ball AF manga. I own it. Gohan goes SS4 by losing Pan to fucking Frieza. Who Frieza is? Frieza's child. Why does Frieza have a child? Because Frieza's androgynous. Also, why does Frieza have a child? I don't know. Why his fucking own son wants to overthrow him? Because they are all the same. Frost demons, or whatever the fuck, they don't care about each other. They hate each other. They all just want power. Like, the moment Frieza got power, his father was out of the picture after that. His father came back because Frieza got beat, because Frieza wanted daddy. But there was a moment where Trunks comes in, Frieza's backing away all scared to hell, and his father's looking at him like, "You ain't my son no more." And then in the Battle of Gods movie, or not Battle of Gods, in Resurrection F movie, they're like, "Do you want to bring your father back too?" And Frieza's like, "I can't believe he fought Beerus and Boo. I was told never to fuck with them." And he's like, "Do you want to bring your father back to life?" And he's like, "Nah." I mean, at that point, Frieza was already stronger than his dad. At first, I always thought his father was stronger, and you would think so. But by the time Frieza came back, he was already stronger. I think at the time of the fight in Namek, and when Frieza first appeared as a Mecha Frieza, yeah, I think he was. Because if Cold, actually, if they're going off of how strong some of these Frost Demons really are, especially seeing as Frieza and his father are mutations and stronger variants, his father would have had one or two more forms, because technically his father was in the second form, the tall, horned one. So technically, you would think his father would have another two more forms. A third form, the alien one, and his base form. The smooth one, the iconic smooth Frieza form that we know, which is technically his base. Not his final form, it's his base. His final form is the first digressed form. Because remember, Frieza digresses his power so he can control it. Which makes sense. There's evidence, so much evidence, that Frieza has issues controlling his power. Look what happened when he was fighting in Gold. He lost his stamina very quickly. He couldn't even maintain 100% bulky Frieza for long. His power was draining so fast in his 100% state. Goku noticed that immediately. It's no different than when Vegeta and Trunks tried to go up against Cell in their bulky states. What Frieza did. Basically the same thing. Sacrifice speed for power. And Goku's power when he went Super Saiyan shot him up 1,500,000 thanks to the scouter on Namek. The ship tells you this. Frieza's power level is only 1,200,000. It has 100%. Goku had a hell of a boost, because Goku went from like several hundreds of thousands to million. I mean, he had a hell of a jump on his way from Earth to Namek to begin with. Then he got beaten several times, went into heal, or he trained. Then he got on Namek, fought a bunch, got healed. Yeah, he had a lot of boosts. Because he got beat by Vegeta. Technically, Vegeta beat Ginyu, but still beat Goku's body. And then thrashed heavily by Frieza. I just think it's funny. Making my team more potent. My team is getting there. Not quite overpowered yet. Oh. Yes, I do max damage to a degree, but that's not everybody. Not everybody. Primarily the weak garbage I have. If I'm fighting some super bosses, I'm probably not going to do max I was to Shiva in the other Aeon. But it's either I hit or I don't. But I'm still not that overpowered because I don't have enough health to survive a lot of these hits, so I have to rely on Phoenix Down and Autolift. If I was overpowered, I would be able to tank it. My other file, Phoenix. My other file's hella overpowered compared to this. I'm probably, on my other file that I did, I'm probably several spears shy of completing it fully. I don't have the trophy. Last I checked, I was very close to having everything. I almost had everything maxed. Almost every stat was kind of maxed. Minus, I think, MP or health, or one of the two. I think I was trying to get 255 everything and max 99999 everything. Realized I couldn't. But I was close. I think most of my stats are in the high 200, if not 250, 255. And my health is at least 9999. I'm not sure about that. But I don't really consider my team that OP when it comes to the super shit yet. Early stuff, yes. Hell, I don't even think I can handle all of the Fiendary creations. I barely handled Shinry. I mean, that was, granted, a couple streams ago. I've grown considerably since then. Why the fuck am I talking? Why the fuck am I talking? See? Some days I talk, some days I don't. I guess today just pissed me off so much that I let him on. Then we got into the conversations of Dragon Ball. I go on for the rest of the day. Life? I don't have one. Don't want one. Nah, I don't need to pray either. Go shove it up your fucking Yevon's ass. Go shove it up Yevon's ass. I pray to Umbasa, bitch. Praise the sun. The only time I'm praising, it's the sun. Or Umbasa. Definitely not Yevon. Fuck Yevon. They're jerks. They started an entire war against Xanarkin because they were using machines. Probably because of power struggle, most likely. As is when what war is always a power struggle. Someone wants more power or more money, and then to whatever. I'm assuming Xanarkin had more, and Yevon was afraid, so they took him out. So that's probably also why they banned Machina. For human or for consumers' use, not their own though. Because that's how the government works. I guarantee you all the governments in our world and everything, all the politicians and all that, they're making all this shit legal or illegal, yet they're doing it themselves. Oh, excuse me on that. Delicious. I want more in my face mouth. Delicious. Tastes like onion ring. Gotta love some greasy aftertaste that I had a good 6 to 7 hours ago. Not really. It wasn't enough. Probably like 4 hours, 3 hours. Because I literally, someone came in at the end of my shift and gave me someone. It just feels like it's been a few hours. Several hours since then. And it's only been like 2. No, okay, never mind, it's 8. Then 4 hours. Wow. 8 o'clock already? God. Where the fuck's time going? Stop aging me. Life. Stop trying to age me. Alright? Calm your tits. I don't need to get older anytime soon right now. Stop it.